The lawsuit has some local ties as well. WSBT's Suzanne Spencer looked into how this issue affects Notre Dame. Suzanne?
Well, Notre Dame's case that's set to hit the Supreme Court this year, next year actually, is actually completely separate from the Supreme Court's decision for Hobby Lobby. But a professor at Notre Dame told me how this decision could be a step in the right direction for the university.
There have been dozens and dozens of these lawsuits brought across the country.
Carter Sneed is the director at the Center for Ethics and Culture at Notre Dame, and he says today's landmark decision for religiously affiliated businesses could lead to a similar outcome for religious universities.
This entire dispute on the contraceptive mandate is about who pays or facilitates access to these contraceptives.
Right now, Notre Dame uses a third-party company to provide and facilitate access to contraceptives for their employees, while Hobby Lobby was forced to pay the entire cost for their employees. But Sneed says the university is still not satisfied.
Our arrangement is less restrictive than Hobby Lobby's arrangement doesn't mean that our arrangement is the least restrictive means.
Sneed says ideally the federal government would subsidize the cost of birth control.
We're not claiming that our employees at the University of Notre Dame can't buy or use contraception. That's not being said at all. We're simply saying we shouldn't be made to facilitate access to it.
That's because they say their Catholic beliefs prohibit them from providing access to contraceptives that block the embryo from implanting in the uterus. But Sneed says the Hobby Lobby decision is a step for the government in recognizing the individual's commitment to religious freedom.
We get to decide what our religion requires, not the government.
One main distinction between the Hobby Lobby case and Notre Dame's case is that Hobby Lobby objects to 4 of 20 contraceptives or devices, while Notre Dame objects to all contraceptives for faith-based reasons. Notre Dame's case is expected to reach the Supreme Court next year. Reporting from the live desk, Suzanne Spencer, WSBT, Channel 22 News.